Hi there, this is Rob, and this is the 2-minute overnight overview for Thursday. Some more research to discuss today, but first let's talk about yesterday. Here's a look at the odds sheet as it stood near Wednesday's close. The last few days have seen near break-even odds across most of the index securities we track. This was again the case Wednesday afternoon. Over the last 5 days, the market has essentially chopped sideways. Choppy sideways movement is rarely conducive to generating strong edges, so as I said in the trading room yesterday, we're likely either going to need to see a break higher or a sizable pullback to take us out of this recent range and provide some action strong enough to generate compelling numbers. I won't go into great detail on the odds. Suffice to say that ES averages were nearly break-even. There were no studies providing overwhelming evidence of a move up or down overnight, so it was another easy decision for me to sit this one out. Let's take a look and see how the night played out. After closing at 14.55 3/4, the market worked its way higher throughout the night and morning. At the 9:30 open, ES gapped up 7 3/4 points. Now let's take a peek at the daily chart. We have a pretty sizable gap up, and there's a decent chance ES manages to finish the day without ever closing that gap. If that happens, the following setup could occur. ES leaves an unfilled gap up and closes at a 20-day high and above the 200-day moving average. Also, it's been a week or less since the last 20-day closing high. Here are the results for this setup. Only 38% of the 99 instances gapped up the following day, and with gaps down larger than gaps up on average, gross overnight losses were more than double the size of gross overnight gains. This all suggests a downside edge. Here's a look at the profit curve to see how the edges played out over time. We see here a pretty steady decline, and if you're wondering whether the last criteria that required the previous 20-day high to be within a week was important, here are the results for times that the new high was the first occurrence in more than a week. You don't get any more break-even than this. Obviously, the lack of a basing period is an important consideration in this setup. That's all for today. Thanks for listening, and rest easy.